Hello and welcome. I am Exit Light and this is my channel, and today we're going to talk about one of the most haunted forests in the United States. Before we get started, if you would please give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel to be seen. If you are not subscribed, as 71% of my listeners aren't, why not? Go ahead. Do a girl a favor. Click that button. And when you do, go ahead and click that bell, and you'll be notified when my content goes up. All right, let's get started on this forest. New Mexico. Camping in the land of enchantment is always a true nature experience. But New Mexico is also home to one of the nation's creepiest haunted tales. There's an eerie campground in an unincorporated town outside of Santa Fe, and it is open to the public. And you can spend the night if you think you're brave enough. Well, you'll get goosebumps after hearing just how haunted this campground is. This spot is also as hauntingly beautiful as can be during the day, so that might help ease your fears a little bit. But get ready to sit around the campfire and tell a truly scary story. Be careful of what most ghostly creatures might be hiding in the wilderness at the haunted Holy Ghost Campground in New Mexico in the Santa Fe National Forest. The Holy Ghost Campground is in the unincorporated town of Torero in San Miguel County. This campground is run by the Santa Fe National Forest, which should give you the heebie-jeebies right from the beginning. If you dare to head out to the haunted Holy Ghost Campground in New Mexico, getting there can be a little bit confusing, so let me help you. It's located about 14 miles northeast of Santa Fe. If you're heading from Pecos, take NM 63 north down a very eerie, narrow road for 13 miles. Then you'll see a sign for Holy Ghost to the left. From there, you take an even scarier road, Forest Service Road 122, down 2 miles, and then you'll be at the Holy Ghost Campground. So, this campground being one of the most haunted campgrounds and forests, I'm going to tell you a few stories about why. There are some tales that say that a priest killed the Pueblo people who settled on this land in the late 17th century. Others say that the priest was killed by the Pueblo people who were defending themselves. Either way, there may be the spirit of a Catholic priest amongst these trees. I wonder if that's why they call it the Holy Ghost. Then there have been more recent tales of gruesome car accidents, brawls between bikers due to paranormal activity, and state troopers that disappear altogether, never to be seen again. It is sometimes called the Bermuda Triangle of New Mexico. Visitors claim to see moving shadows beyond the trees, watching them from afar. According to the Santa Fe National Forest Public Affairs Officer Julie Ann Overton, she says that the haunted aspect of this forest is mostly the media being interested in it. She says the campers don't really ask. Only reporters ask about the ghost. I know you guys. I know the people who follow this stuff. And I don't believe her for a minute. Maybe we just don't ask about it. Maybe we want to investigate for ourselves. Alan Pacheco, a Santa Fe native who is also an author and a paranormal investigator and a ghost tour leader throughout the northern part of the state, claims that the Holy Ghost site and the surrounding area have been the source of some interesting activity over the years. He says as far as the area goes, there's also all kinds of activity beyond belief, including people going missing. Let's say we estimate 8 miles to the east, 8 miles to the west, etc. As far as that Holy Ghost camp, there are all kinds of stories within that area. The activity is bad. And then you have the fact that Outside Magazine profiled the Holy Ghost Campground as part of a feature on the 15 most haunted campgrounds in the United States in 2019. And a group of editors spent the night there after the publication to investigate the claims. And this is a quote. The night passed peacefully, but the next morning, the associate managing editor, Alida Berchiski, got up early to fish at the nearby Holy Ghost Creek. About 10 minutes in, her hook got snagged on a root on the bank. As she worked to free the hook, she saw the figure of a dark man in her peripheral vision approaching her. She said that he was walking weird, kind of loping along. Initially, she thought that it was her husband coming to tell her how cold he was, and maybe he was walking strangely in an attempt to warm up. But then I turned to say hi, she says, and nobody was there. So, have you ever camped at the Holy Ghost Campground? Do you have a story to tell us? If you do, please put it down below. We would love to hear it. If you have ever thought about going to the Holy Ghost and changed your mind, tell me why too. All right. Thank you for coming to my channel. And good night.